The views and opinions expressed on this program do not reflect the company, owners, management, staff, clients, or partners.
It's Friday, the 29th day of August, 2025. Welcome to Bermuda's Daily Talk Show. It's the Daily Hour brought to you by the BAC Group of Companies, Medical House, Lindo's, People's Pharmacy, and a big shout out to HSBC Bermuda for ensuring that we're able to do this with you on a daily basis and pump through the radio airwaves with these most important community conversations on Hot 107.5. I'm Jamal Hartman, and Teo Dill will be with us in a bit to bring you the latest in the news break brought to you by Peoples. Happy Friday, everyone. How's everyone feeling today? It's Friday. It's Sherry's favorite day of the week. This is the last Friday in August. We have gotten through, by the time we return next week, 8 months of 2025. How's everyone feeling? Like summer's coming to a close. You know, I wonder, is it still a thing where there used to be this rule back in the day? I don't know if this is still a rule. Though. There used to be this rule where after Labor Day, you don't wear white. Is that still a thing? Because this would be like the last couple days that we're wearing white, if that's the case. But am I alone in this? Do you all remember that? Do you remember that Labor Day once represented like you wear white between like Bermuda Day and Labor Day? Or am I alone in my experience? You all don't remember? You all don't remember that? Okay, I guess I'm alone. Guess I'm alone. You all don't, you're not rocking with me. All righty. Well, that said, it is Friday and Friday Fun Day. But greetings, everyone, and thanks for making us part of your daily routine. A good one today as we welcome Akilah E Simmons from HSBC for another segment of Financial Fridays, folks. We're discussing mortgages today. Looking forward to that. The Daily Play is the things you should know. Yeah, I don't know the answer because I don't know the question. I haven't picked it out of the box yet. But it's the things you should know, so we should know the answer. And don't forget to subscribe on our website. Follow us on all of our social media channels to stay up to date with all that we have going on. Help us grow beyond the mic as we do our part to continue to improve our community. All right. Well, I did ask about wearing white. Like, we don't wear white after Labor Day. And Michelle Dorr says, I remember, but it's no longer a thing. Yeah, because I wear white year round. You know me, I wear pink. Nobody tells me what to wear. I'm an adult. Nicole Walker says, good morning. Yes, I remember that. No longer a thing. Right, because I see people wearing white year round. I do. Hadley and Swan says, I've heard of it. However, I don't adhere to rules. Yeah, we're similar. We're similar. So basically, the rule no longer applies, folks. The rule no longer applies. You wear what you want when you want, right? Well, depends on where you're going. Let me take that back, because some of you don't be walking in your job and saying, well, Jamal said I could wear jeans on my. I'm not. Look, if you have a uniform, do as you're supposed to do. Don't blame me, because some of you, I'm not calling any names, well, I was watching the Daily Hour. That's why I was late for work. We're not going to do that. All right. But anyway, Suzanne Ingham says, super awesome Friday, Jamal and Teo. Thank God it's Friday. Jamal, white stops after Labor Day. I never have followed those kind of rules of things. I'm going to be me. I can't be anyone else. Indeed. So that's one thing about this audience. We are gonna be us. We're gonna do us. So we don't follow this no white after Labor Day rule. I appreciate that about you. Folks, let's jump into today's question. It's your daily discussion brought to you by Titan Express and Secure. And it's Friday Fun Day brought to you by our friends at Mailboxes. Don't forget, you could get 2 years of free mail membership at Mailboxes. Just go to mailboxes.bm/the daily hour for 2 free years of membership. Here's your question of the morning. If you aren't on our Instagram or our Facebook, you may have missed it. But who are some of Bermuda's most unique characters? Friday Fun Day. Who are some of Bermuda's most unique characters? I'm going to go first. He's not going to be happy with this. I'm going to say Teo is one of Bermuda's most unique characters. Come on. When have we had such a nerd in our life that we love like Teo? I mean, come on now. He's one of Bermuda's most unique characters. When we were growing up, you know who one of Bermuda's most unique characters was? Why did his name just escape me? Wave at the roundabout. Wave at the roundabout, folks. Help me out. Wave at the roundabout. He used to be one of Bermuda's most unique characters. Is his name escaping me? You know who I mean. Help me out. Help me. Come on. Yes. See our guest today. She said Johnny Barnes. Yes. Dr. Anthony Richardson says Johnny Barnes. Michelle Doors, Johnny Barnes. Johnny Barnes, the co-worker. See, this is why you all are here, to help me. Johnny Barnes. Yes. He was considered one of Bermuda's most unique characters. Over on Instagram, her story says Mr. Photogenic. Mr. Photogenic. Absolutely one of Bermuda's most unique characters. Who else, audience? Who are some of Bermuda's most unique characters? Let's go over on Instagram because we got some responses on the gram. On Instagram, we got, come on, Instagram. We asked this question on the gram, as the young people call it. Well, I think they call it that. I'm just trying to be cool. Don't mind me. But over on the gram, it was said... How do I see the answers on the gram? All right, on the gram, who are some of Bermuda's most unique characters? And we got scientists. Someone said scientists. Another person said the voice note guy. The voice note guy. Is that the guy that sends the long voice notes they're talking about? The voice note guy? Who else, audience? Who are some of Bermuda's most unique characters? Who are some of Bermuda's most unique characters? We've got the town crier. Says Tanya Cheeseman. The town crier, yes, absolutely. The town crier, Mr. Christopher, is very unique. Tommy Tucker, Dr. Anthony Richardson. Young people wouldn't remember Mr. Tucker. He used to stroll around on his bicycle up Montiel there. Yep. Rosalind Famous as Catwoman. You know, when I was young, they used to use Catwoman to scare me, like people in the neighborhood. Oh, Catwoman's coming. Man, that was so evil. That was so evil. Someone said CIA. Who's that? What's that? CIA. I don't get it. CIA. Anyone know what CIA is? One of Bermuda's most unique characters. Dr. Anthony Richardson said Jinx. Yes, Mr. Jinx Darrell. Very well-known person he was. We've got Adeline Swan says Jamal Hartman. I don't know if me being unique is a good thing. We've got previously in St. George's, Alabama. Yes, everyone knew Mr. Anderson down St. George's. Who else? Michelle Doris says Tommy used to ride a bicycle everywhere with his dog. Is she talking about Tommy Tucker? Suzanne Ingham says Jamal, me. I am as unique as it get. There ain't no other like me. There's no carbon copy of me. Who you specifically looking for? Well, everyone's unique, but who are some of Bermuda's most unique characters, meaning most well-known characters? Who are some of the most well-known characters? Some of Bermuda's most unique characters. Dr. Anthony Richardson says Marshall, tall dude dressed in all white. Okay. We've got Sheldon Fox says Power Girl. She's unique. Her voice is unique as well. It could be 1,000 people in the room and you hear her voice, you know that's Patrina. Who else, audience? Who are some of Bermuda's most unique characters. I'm going to say Dwayne Sluggo Levrock. Dwayne Sluggo Levrock was a character in himself. Not just the fantastic catch, but he just had a big personality out there. Very big personality out on the cricket pitch. Dwayne Sluggo Levrock. Who else? Who are some other unique characters that we have in Bermuda? Anyone else come to mind? I think Ndonja. Ndonja's very unique in his way. He's got a lot of talent. He's a very unique guy. Denny O'Connor, absolutely unique. Denny, fashionably. I mean, he's a fashionista. Like he's very unique in his style. Absolutely. Dr. Anthony Richardson says the late Skipper Ingham. The late Skipper Ingham, yes, Skipper Ingham, unique in his own way. Anyone else? Bootsy, absolutely. Famous for the song Bermudians Love to Drink. Raleigh Mawson. I don't know who that is. Please help us out. Who's Raleigh Mawson? I'm not going to know who everyone is, folks. Keep in mind, this is generational as well. So let us know. We've got Reverend Sam Hayward, the singing bread truck driver. My father's, I think, just saying something. Sheldon Fox, Voice of Summer. Are you talking about the Voice of Summer team, or are you talking about Voice of Summer CV Jim Woolridge? We've got Michelle Doors says the grand old man who always ran in the half marathon. The race ended when he came through. Was that Mr. I know who you're talking about. What was the name of the grand old man? Unique characters. The guy who used to do the Lindo's commercials. Forget his name, but he was very unique. People used to talk about those commercials regularly. That was a unique Bermudian character. We've got Not the Show crew. You all are aging me. Who's Not the Show crew? Stanley Burgess. Yes, former runner. Yes. We've got Sheldon Fox said he meant the original Voice of Summer, CV Jim Woolridge. Angeline Butler says Tori Simons. Who's Tori Simons? Was that a singer? Come on, you all got to help me too. Who else, audience? Young people, give us something. Who are some of Bermuda's most unique characters? We've got Robert Sumner. Someone over on Instagram says. We've got Kristen White. Who else? Who are some of Bermuda's most unique characters? Come on, we've got a lot more than that. Who are some of Bermuda's most unique characters? Some people who stand out. Some people who say that person definitely is representative of Bermuda. Who else? Okay, Tori Simons as a model, says Angeline Butler. Who else? This is your daily discussion again, friends, brought to you by Titan Express and Secure. Also, it is Friday Fun Day, brought to you by our friends at Mailboxes. Don't forget, you can get 2 years of free membership. Just go to mailboxes.bm/the daily hour. Again, who are some of Bermuda's most unique characters? We've got Bob Burns, St. George's Town Crier. Okay. So we've got both town criers. One of our unique characters you said earlier, Mr. Photogenic, says Lily Juice. Who is Lily Juice? That just sounds too funny for me not to know who Lily Juice is. And I know I've seen a video of Lily Juice. Folks, we're going to have to show who Lily Juice is. Julian Hall, absolutely one of Bermuda's most unique characters for many, many years. We've got another person saying Johnny Barnes. Yep, doing Ferbert. Mr. Sheldon Fox says Mr. Hart and Mr. Horton. Who's Mr. Hart? Help me out. And which Horton are you talking about? Mr. Bobby Horton, or are you talking about Mr. Randy Horton? There's more than one. Polly Rich says Di James is Linda's man. Okay, yes, he was a character. How could I forget this one? The mayor of Devil's Hill. And you know what's crazy? When Cleveland County won the cup 2 weeks ago, I don't think I saw any videos of the mayor, and I was asking people, is he okay? The mayor of Devil's Hill is a true character, true Bermudian character. Manuela John said in the 70s when Raleigh Mawson used to be around town, and if you went to the movie theater, he would stand up at the end and shout, "The end." Okay, interesting. You know who else was a Bermudian character that we may have forgotten? Do you all remember going to local events and you had the Peanut Man? Get your peanuts. You remember the gentleman that used to walk around and all the events and sell peanuts? You don't see that anymore, man. That was he would roll up, walk up with his big, like Santa Claus bag of peanuts. Get your peanuts. And he'll throw them to you and you throw cash. That was a Bermudian character. You don't see that anymore. You don't see that anymore. The peanut guy. Mr. Cut Match. Which one are we talking about? Clarence Parfitt or Gennaro Tucker? Which one? Who else, audience? Who are some of Bermuda's most unique characters? I think we're forgetting some people. We've got Mr. Photogenic, we've got Power Girl, we've got Kristen White, we've got Johnny Barnes, we've got Raleigh Mawson, we've got Julian Hall, we've got Lily Juice, the mayor of Devils Hills, Stanley Burgess, the original Voice of Summer, CV Jim Woolridge, we've got Bootsy, we've got Nadunja, we've got Denny O'Connor, we've got Alabama from St. George's, we've got Catwoman, Tommy Tucker, the Town Criers. Keep it coming, audience. This is great. I wonder who Taylor's going to say, but we'll get there. Who are some of Bermuda's most unique characters again, audience? Mackie Simmons, she said, yes, that was his name, the Peanut Man. Yes or no? Because I want to see how old some people in the audience are. Do you remember the Peanut Man? Do you remember him? Because some young people will not know what we're talking about when we say the Peanut Man. That man was legendary at Bermuda's local events. Legendary. He was not, he didn't have no vendor's tent or anything. He walked around. He was a salesman. That man was the original hustler I knew. Seriously. Sleep well, Mr. Simmons. Oh, that man that used to shout Rangers. That's Bubbles' his daddy. That's Mr. Darrow, isn't it? Rangers, get that man. That's Mr. Darrow. Yes, he is a true Bermudian character. True Bermudian character. We've got Slim, says Lydia Simmons. Who's Slim? Who is Slim? We've got Mr. Dale Butler. Mr. Dale Butler says Shamari Scott. Yes, the Peanut Man. Slim Bingham, says Kathy Hayward Ming. And Mr. Simmons were the Peanut Men. Okay, Slim Ingham always had a lunch wagon at football games. Okay. Oh boy. Sheldon Fox says Aunt Bev the bus driver. Well, Beverly Pitt, he is talking about. She is a true Bermudian character. Knoll Village, Baylor's Bay, St. George's for Cut Match. She is a Bermudian character. Beverly Pitt. Big shout out to Aunt Bev. Another person, yes, scientist has been said numerous times. Yep, Dr. Anthony Richardson remembers the Peanut Man. Tanya Cheeseman, you don't remember the Peanut Man? Jackie Eve, yes, remembers the Peanut Man. Yes, Dawn Furbert. Yes, says Michelle White, remembers the Peanut Man. Manuela John remembers the Peanut Man. Sonia Clark and Nicole Walker says yes. Who else? Who else is Peanut Man? Peanut Man. Who else is some Bermudian characters? Who are some other Bermudian characters? Kathy Dahl Hayward Ming says Elliot Darrell. Okay, Elliot Darrell. Just explain who Elliot Darrell is. I don't know. We've got Sonia Clark says Tiny T. Tiny T. Okay. We've got Sean Smith says Captain Burgess, Captain Keevil Burgess, the captain from the radio. Absolutely. He was a staple in our homes in the 90s, right? We've got Donald from Country Squire. Why do I feel like I know Donald from Country Squire? Hedeline Swan says, who's the Peanut Man? You know, Hedeline, I appreciate your vulnerability. I do. Some folks, if you see Hedeline today, or if you work with her, or if you just see her in passing, ask her for permission to give her a hug. And while you hug her, just whisper in her ear who the Peanut Man was. All right? All right. All right. Monroe Smith says, Slim Ingham, Mackie Simmons, Perry Redcap, Saunders sold peanuts. Miss Otley and Slim Ingham were the first. Okay. Who sells peanuts today at local events? Who walks around? Who's carried on the tradition? EDC, is that Everest DaCosta from ZBM and VSB Radio? He was truly a Bermudian character. Elliot Darrell is the Rangers man. See, I just knew him as Mr. Darrell. I didn't know his first name. Mr. Darrell, the Rangers man who shouts Rangers. Yes. All right, folks, we got to bring Teo in. The Milkman, David Lopes, absolutely. Akilah E Simmons, a true Bermudian character in terms of what he accomplished for so many people. We've got Miss Thang, Power 95. Folks, you have been awesome. This is awesome. Let's bring Teo Dillon for Daily Hour News Break, but let's give some love to Titan Express and Secure Trucking for ensuring that we can have these fun conversations with you. Don't forget, we've got Financial Fridays with Akilah Simmons from HSBC coming up. And folks, if you haven't already, whatever platform you're on, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter X, or Instagram, give us a like, love, follow, share the link with your friends, your family, your colleagues. Help us beat the algorithm with these most important and fun community conversations.
The Daily Discussion is brought to you by Titan Express and Secure. Visit TitanEXBDA.com, your leading tour and transport provider specializing in Black History tours throughout the island. And SecureBDA.com for all your property management, waste management, residential, and commercial trucking needs. Professional, punctual, and reliable service is our commitment to you.
Morning, fam. Morning, Jay. Welcome to your TDH News Break, brought to you by our friends at Peoples, who are suggesting that you end your week this week the easy way by getting whatever you need under People's single roof. Health, gifts, back to school, beauty. They got everything that matters and more. Check them out, of course, at Peoples. Jay, I was vibing with you this whole topic today. You stole my one, though.
Which one?
Bubbles Daddy.
Somebody said in the audience.
Oh, I thought it was okay.
Yeah, I read it, but
I'm still mad because I was like, "Oh, I'm got the one."
he is a character, Mr. Darrell boy.
Yeah, man.
Like he would literally, Mr. Darrell would go in, like, let's say it was all young people in an area. He'll just take his walk up, head this walk. But all you young boys ain't out here playing football. Why are you watching? Look, we're looking for a little striker down at Rangers. And he'll do it. I don't know. Yeah, that man. Like, he was the ultimate character. He is the ultimate character still. And I love him.
I love him because I think this is how you can tell like a genuine character, right?
Yeah.
Like, he didn't need a big audience.
No.
Like, you would just see him kind of walking by himself. And he'd just be being funny. Yeah. And, like, to entertain his own self. Man, I genuinely love that.
And that's why I said, but that's why I said last Friday when I was talking about like an influence in Bermuda. I was like, it's genuine entertainment. That's why I said Mr. Buttigieg is genuine, and like with Mr. Darrell, it's just that's who he is. It's not
that's just him.
It's not him pretending because he wants you to like him. It's like, no, this is his personality, and I love that. And I thought today was fun because Teo, we have so many characters. So many people that make us smile in our community. So many people that give us something to remind us of the beauty of being Bermudian. Mm-hmm. And I know I joke and say, well, Teo is one of Bermuda's characters, our favorite nerd. But man, I'm not that interested. I joke about it, but Tay, man, ain't nobody rocked the morning show like me and Glenn were talking about it earlier this week, right? I was just imagine that. Imagine that. Teo probably would never be in a bar next to most of these people, but he can engage them on anything, right? But yeah, I'm sorry. You know, I had to put you on.
Well, no, I also wanted to say thank you for bigging up Mr. Simmons, the peanut guy, because he's part of some of my most fond childhood memories. My daddy, when he used to write for the Gazette, he used to be like a sports reporter, like part-time. Okay. So he would take me to games with him, and we would go up to Devonshire Rec, you know, watch the games, and I would be there. And if I'm honest, like 70% because I wanted the peanuts that Mr. Simmons had. 30% I just want to hang out with my daddy, watch football. But really, like the hot peanuts, no peanut has ever tasted better than the ones that fella could throw like 60 yards. And he had aim too, boy. He picked me in the head one time. Just
young people won't understand. They won't understand.
No,
they won't get it.
He could have been an MLB pitcher.
Yeah.
If he had been born in like Poughkeepsie or something like that instead of Bermuda, he would have been in Major League Baseball.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh
No,
Pirates.
he would throw them to you, not at you, folks.
Yeah. But if you weren't ready, if you didn't have your hands up, it it's a situation.
Indeed. How you looking today? What you got? I know you got to run.
Oh, yes. So we've gotten pretty lucky so far when it comes to hurricanes. But of course, us here at TDH, we want to keep you hip to all the developing systems so we continue to stay safe and prepared. So with that in mind, next week should be a more active period for tropical storms and hurricanes, since this is the peak part of the year. And as such, the next tropical depression could develop in the eastern Atlantic by Wednesday or so. This all starts from a wave of thunderstorms, aka a tropical wave, moving west off the African coast over the weekend, seeding future tropical storms. And according to the National Hurricane Center, this tropical wave could undergo some slow development next week. Luckily, it will be fighting against wind shear and pockets of dry, stable air, which will reduce its ability to grow. It's too early to know if this system will pose a threat to Bermuda or anybody just yet, but it's possible because, as the Climate Prediction Center explains, we're entering the peak of the hurricane season, which has traditionally been the first 2 weeks of September. 70% of hurricane activity tends to happen from now through November. So we're in the fat part of the season. Please keep paying attention, because I mean, I'm not in any way equipped or qualified to say this with any substance, but it feels to me like we are due a hit from a hurricane. Like it's been a good while since we've had a good smacking. And I got a feeling like this year might be the one.
Move on. I'm on top of that anymore. No hurricanes.
In other weather-related news, the mystery of the Bermuda Triangle has been solved. Now, we Bermudians have been frustrated at one point or another by people that's not from here trying to say something funny or genuinely asking about the legitimacy of the Bermuda Triangle and all the ships and the planes that have disappeared in the 700,000 square kilometer area in the North Atlantic we're talking about. If we're lucky, the world will listen to the University of Southampton's Dr. Simon Boxall, who says he's figured out that rogue waves produced by perfect storms are the reason for all the disappearances. Basically, Dr. Boxall says if a ship gets hit with these rogue waves, they will definitely sink and leave no trace of their existence. They're that powerful.
Recreation, the steep walls of the rogue waves buoyed the ship on the port and stern so severely that the ship's bottom was suspended in air. Boxall claims the sheer pressure would cause the ship to snap in two and sink in 2 to 3 minutes. Boxall also argued the roughly 20 planes which have disappeared while flying through the region also have reasonable explanations.
So the next time you're out with somebody that's not from here and they make some goofy joke about the Bermuda Triangle, just tell them Google rogue waves. Like, focus, catch up with the 21st century. Like you're bothering everybody. Does it annoy you as much as it does me when people, like, the first thing they say when they learn you're from Bermuda, they say something about the Bermuda Triangle? Does that annoy you too?
Yes. But here's the thing, especially when I was living in South Florida, I would say, well, we're in the Bermuda Triangle. What do you mean? I'm like, well, it's Miami, Puerto Rico, Bermuda. Really? I never did it. Yeah. Maybe read a book.
Yeah, it's like almost half of the Atlantic Ocean. Of course, ships are gonna sink in there. We just did a little time.
But I explained to him, I'm like, it's the busiest passage. You're talking about the East Coast. I'm like, Bahamas is literally in the Bermuda Triangle, as is part of, I believe, Turks and Caicos. I'm like, yeah, they so. Don't get me started, Tay. I'm trying to have a good. It's Friday Fun Day.
Yeah, and that, yes, reminiscing about goofy people that's not from me is not very fun. So I apologize. For me, every news break, the preparation for it starts with a quick search for Bermuda on all the big platforms to see if anything interesting pops up. And today, I found something on YouTube that I think is worth a look, particularly because a brave Bermudian hopped in the comments to offer a justified critique of the video and the creator. So it is one of those like AI driven videos. It's titled 16 mind-blowing facts about Bermuda, richest, strangest, unknown paradise near the US. Calling us rich and strange. I mean, they're not wrong, but it's not. Be quiet. Anyway, one chapter called Happy Locals is what piqued my interest. Here's part of the chapter. And I really want you to pay attention to this to see if it triggers you the same way it triggered me and the person in the comments.
Locals are among the happiest islanders in the world. Behind the pink sand and turquoise waters, Bermuda's true treasure might just be its people. Bermudians consistently report high levels of life satisfaction, thanks to a strong sense of community, safety, and economic stability. With one of the highest literacy rates in the world, access to quality education is a given. Healthcare is modern and widely available, and public services function efficiently. Crime is low. Neighbors know each other, and children often grow up surrounded by family and sunshine. There's a unique cultural blend of British formality and Caribbean warmth, wrapped in island charm. Festivals, cricket matches, beach barbecues, and Sunday family dinners are all part of the rhythm of daily life.
Now, what felt off about that to you?
All of the video, number one. Like, they didn't even use any, like, footage from Bermuda. I mean, the people that were out there at the fishing nets and stuff.
Like,
really?
That's like the South Pacific.
Right, being on top of the mountain, right? We don't have mountains.
The train tracks.
Train tracks. I was getting there. Like, see, this is why AI kind of gets me. At least make AI do a bit more work for you. Mm-hmm. Instead of settling and like, man, don't see this. We were having a good Friday, Tay.
Well, okay, look. So, none of it, like you noticed, featured footage of Bermudians or even of Bermuda, right?
Yeah.
But this is the good news. The top rated comment is from somebody called Shar Bermy Diva. Obviously, somebody from here, right? Saying this video is disrespectful and misleading and it should be corrected. The channel owner replied saying they'll step the game up, which is good. So I wanted to find out more about this commenter, but her Shar Bermy Diva's YouTube page just tells us they like Christmas music and gospel music. So I Googled Shar Bermy Diva itself, like the username, and I wasn't able to find anything on like the wider web. So if you know Shar Bermy Diva, or maybe if you are Shar Bermy Diva yourself, shout out to you for making sure that these YouTubers put some respect on Bermuda's name. Is Shar Bermy Diva in the audience? That's what I want to know, because big up to you.
Shar Bermy Diva, show up.
Is there anybody in like the regular user, like the regular listener list with Shar anywhere in their name?
I don't think so. I'll have to see how we can find out.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. That's like the person with good sense and courage like that must be a member of the TDH listener base. Has to be.
How's the weather looking?
Well, sorry, we've got some more thunder and lightning headed our way alongside a bunch of rain and clouds, largely due to friction between the Bermuda High and a frontal boundary. This means the holiday weekend will probably be best celebrated indoors. The only really good news is that the wind should remain pretty calm and air temps will be closer to average than unnecessarily hot. So it could be worse, I guess.
Well, that's unfortunate because the final Eastern County game's tomorrow, so that will dampen St. David's chances. Real quickly, Tay, before you head out, days of the year, folks, it is Wear Your College Colors Days. So I'm going to ask everyone in the audience, what college did you go to? Tay, let them know what college you went to.
Southern Alberta Institute of Technology, baby.
All right.
Broadcast Communications.
All right. What college did you go? Show your college to us, everybody. I guess I'm gonna say Bermuda College, man. If it weren't for Bermuda College, I wouldn't have done my master's. I'm gonna rap Bermuda College. I'm not even saying
well done, as you should, because too many people have gone to Bermuda College.
Yeah,
they don't mention that as part of their academic journey. They just talk about where they finished, not where they started. And
Bermuda College, baby. Bermuda College. That's what I'm sticking with. Craig Simmons would be proud of me. We've got Tuskegee. All right, Mal says Tuskegee. We've got Emily Gale Dill Spelman College. Tay, we're gonna let you go. Folks, keep letting us know your colleges. We're going to take a quick break. Tay, have a wonderful weekend, brother.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you. See y'all later.
All right. Tay Dill, folks. Folks, if you've appreciated the conversation so far, give us a thumbs up, a love, a like. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with Akilah E Simmons. It's HSBC Financial Fridays. And keep letting us know your college. We come back. We'll share them live on the show. Stick with us. We'll be back in a few.
People's ACW, located at King Edward VII Memorial Hospital, carries over-the-counter medicines, toys, cards, and even toiletries. Our knowledgeable staff are there whether you're at emergency, visiting family, or a member of BHB staff, to show you our best even when you're feeling your worst. People's ACW, we're here for you.
Ready to take your financial game to the next level? HSBC is here to help you power up your financial fitness. Your strategy should be sharp and ready for anything, because luck won't get you to the top. Whether securing your future, growing wealth, or planning for life's next serve, HSBC's experts are here for you. From budgeting to investing, let's craft a plan as unique as your goals. Plus, get free financial planning consultations to stay on track. Learn more at hsbc.bm/financial planning. HSBC Bank Bermuda is licensed to conduct banking and investment business by the Bermuda Monetary Authority.
Get ready for the cool Bermuda nights ahead. A CI-AC mini split AC unit from BAC Group is the perfect solution, keeping you warm this winter and cool all summer long. While supplies last, you can get a unit starting at just $913.50. Plus, receive an extra 10% off when you pay with cash or credit card at the counter. BAC Group, comfort for every season.
Take a look at our workwear for construction workers and tradesmen. Durable, stretchable in all the right places, and plenty of options for tools and accessories. Pair with our wide range of tough and comfortable footwear, you can't go wrong. As you can see, Nautical House really is a one-stop shop for everybody. We can't wait to see you.
See it all at our new expanded location on Bakery Lane.
Discover Drop It, your go-to grocery delivery. Browse and select from a wide range of groceries, from fresh produce to daily essentials. Our friendly drivers deliver fresh groceries to your door fast, saving you time and hassle. With Drop It, you get fresh groceries delivered fast so you can focus on what really matters. Drop It, freshness at your doorstep, delivered to your door with Lindo's. Why go anyplace else?
Alrighty, welcome back to the big show. I'm Jamal Hartman. It's the Daily Hour brought to you by the BAC Group of Companies, Medical House, Lindo's, People's Pharmacy, and a big shout out to HSBC Bermuda for ensuring that we can pump through the radio airwaves with these most important community conversations on Hot 107.5. Folks, please don't forget to subscribe on our website, thedailyhour.com. Follow us on all of our social media channels to stay up to date with all that we have going on. Help us grow beyond the mic as we do our part to continue to improve our community. All right, without further ado, let's bring in our very special guest for the day. We have from HSBC, Akilah E Simmons. Let's give a warm TDH welcome. Greetings. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
How are you today?
I'm here. It's Friday. It was raining a little bit, but it's hopefully going to be a good day.
All right. Well, you know what? We ask people, because it's, show your college today, right? Your college. And we ask the audience, where they go college, represent, right? So just going to share, and we've got NTS, he's at Clark Atlanta University. We've got Dr. Anthony Richardson at Harvard, University of London, Crimson, Blue, and Gold. Southeastern University, said Sheldon Fox. We got Oakwood University, Tanya Cheeseman, that's my business partner, she went there. Georgetown, the Blue and Gray, says Rosalind Famous. Bentley College in Boston, Dawn Furbert. We've got Bermuda College, West Indies College, Mount St. Vincent University, Nicole Walker. UNC Greensboro, said Michelle White. Alabama A&M, says Trent. Bermuda College and University of Phoenix, is I don't know how to pronounce that college. University of Hard Knocks, Manuela John. Monroe Smith said Hovering Technical College. He ran a bunch. The State University of College at Buffalo State. So, Akilah, tell us what you representing.
I went to Bermuda College. I don't even know what the colors are. Is it just red and white?
So I'm with you. I said Bermuda College. All right.
Let's say it.
Help us out. Can anyone tell us between now and the end of this show what Bermuda College's colors are? We need to know this. And that said, I hope you have a hoodie or something I can wear during the show as an apology to Bermuda College, all right? On behalf of not just myself, but Akilah too, all right?
Right.
So yeah, let's get us some shirt. But Akilah, thank you so much for doing this. We enjoy having this segment with HSBC, just in being able to engage our audience and ensure that they're leaving with information, valuable information that can help them as they move forward. But before we jump into the conversation on mortgages, just give the audience a bit about your background and what it is that you do.
So I am a Mortgage Specialist, as my title says. I've been at the bank for 19 years, so a bit seasoned there, well, almost 19 years next month. So I help people map out what they need in order to get a pre-approval. We go through financial planning, we do budgets, and I basically help you realize your dreams if you're trying to obtain a house, renovate your house, build, or borrow against the equity in your property for education. If your kids are going off to college, that can be expensive. Or even if you just want to buy a boat.
Interesting. I think when it comes to banking, period, but mortgages in particular, there are so many misconceptions. What are some common misconceptions about getting a mortgage in Bermuda that you'd like to clear up for people?
Well, one of the biggest misconceptions, is that you need a massive down payment to get started. That's not always true. Depending on the property and your situation, there are flexible options available. Another myth is that the process is too complicated. At HSBC, we walk you through each step and we offer pre-approval so you know exactly what you're looking for and what you can afford before you start the house hunting process. And ownership is achievable with the right guidance. That's what we're there for.
I have to crack this joke with you because Michelle White said 19 years, she looks 20. Well, I'll get to the rest of her question. But when you said 19 years, I was like, wow, that started in primary school. But thank you for sharing that because, again, there many people I know believe that to get a mortgage, you need to pretty much have 80% down. I mean, I have people who actually believe that or would like to believe. So thank you for clearing that up. But let's talk about the approval process. What are some things like a homeowner in Bermuda, like what's the pre-approval process like? Like walk us through that. Like a prospective owner in Bermuda needs to know what?
Okay, so first step would be to apply for the pre-approval. So you need to come see one of the mortgage specialists. The pre-approval allows you to get a quick, realistic view of what you can afford. And it's free. You can have as many meetings as you want with one of the mortgage specialists. They're all free. No obligation to accept HSBC to use your to be your mortgage bank. But, we do want you to come with us and do your banking with us. Mortgage pre-approval is essentially a conditional commitment from HSBC at that point in time. It's valid for 90 days. So it's that snapshot in time that tells you how much you may be able to borrow. If anything changes, then you need to come back in and get an updated one.
And same day approval?
Yes, that's what we aim for. If you bring all of the information that we need with you, then you can get one same day. So you can walk in with no pre-approval, walk out with a pre-approval in hand. We look at your income, debts, credit history, and then the down payment that you have available to you to assess your eligibility. Once you're pre-approved, we'll give you the pre-approval letter, outlines all the conditions and the amount that you qualify for. And like I said, it's valid for 90 days.
And I mean, it sounds so simple as you're saying it. Like an audience, if you have any questions or comments for Akilah, send them through. Trust me, I have a lot of questions, but this is about you. So if you have some, send them through. But what does that look like? Like, I mean, how do people actually apply?
So you can visit a branch or you can call 299-5959 to set up an appointment. And then we'll set up an appointment with you, meet with you. And then you can use that dedicated mortgage specialist to chat because you'll have our contact details once you come in. And if you have any other questions, we can get you back in, have more conversations. And we'll help you throughout your whole mortgage application. We also have online, the How Much I Can Borrow calculator. It's on our website, and that can give you like an idea of what you can do ahead of time. But it is best to come in so we can have a more in-depth conversation.
Gotcha. And that calculator is just on hsbc.bm.
Yeah, it's www.hsbc.bm/mortgages/how much can I borrow.
Got it. Okay. Something that I've always wondered about is refinancing. What role does refinancing play, and how could someone benefit from switching their mortgage to HSBC?
So refinancing is often overlooked, but it can be a game changer. If you already have a mortgage, or you want to restructure your terms, lower your monthly payments, maybe you can come in, have a conversation. Maybe you've had your mortgage for years and your financial situation has improved. Refinancing can help you unlock the equity or even shorten your loan term. So it's best to just book an appointment.
Okay. And sometimes it's like doing anything. You purchase a car, you purchase groceries, like the sale's the sale. But
Mhm.
with a mortgage, it's actually a long-term relationship. How does
Yeah.
HSBC support clients beyond just providing the mortgage, like financial literacy or budgeting tools or long-term planning?
So we have we have budgeting tools online. We also will sit down with you and have financial literacy conversations.
Mhm.
Um, we, I've done budgets with customers before. Um, just tracking all your expenses and where you have extra funds. If you don't have your funds in the right account, you can move it. We can open up like a quarterly bonus saver, and that can grow your money faster, or you can reach out to one of our investment specialists to look at investments and grow your money faster that way. Best thing is to schedule something, come in. If you're thinking about it, just do it. Come in
Mm.
and we can talk. And like I said, it's free.
I like that word free. Folks, take advantage of it. Let's talk about challenges, because with anything there's going to be challenge. What are some specific challenges Bermudians are facing when trying to own a home, and how is HSBC addressing those challenges?
Well, HSBC is aware of the unique challenges of Bermuda. Let's be honest, high land prices, limited housing inventory. The agents complain about that. There's not many houses out there and they get snatched up very quickly. Also, the cost of construction can make home ownership seem out of reach. Add that
Mm,
to the cost of living, it can
mm,
feel overwhelming, right? HSBC is working to address that by offering competitive rates,
mm,
longer terms to reduce monthly payments, and refinancing options to make switching your mortgage to HSBC more manageable.
mm.
We also work closely with local realtors and legal professionals to help streamline the process for our clients.
Okay. An audience, again, if you have any questions or comments, please send them through. This is Financial Fridays, brought to you by HSBC, and we've got Akilah E Simmons for those who are tuned in via radio. Tell us a bit about, you've got a campaign going on right now. Speak to us about that campaign.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, absolutely. So right now, our HSBC mortgage campaign is currently running. It was supposed to end today, but we have extended it till September 30th, 2025. And so it's for residential mortgages equal or more than $1 million. The negotiation fee, which is generally 1%, is being completely waived. So if you were borrowing $1 million, your bank fee will be $10,000. That $10,000 is completely waived. For residential mortgages equal to 500,000 to less than 1 million, so 500,000 to 999.99, the fee will be reduced by 50%. So half off. So if you were borrowing 500,000, you would pay 5,000. Instead, with this campaign, you'll pay 2,500. Just to give you some figures there.
All right. So just remind people the key benefits from this campaign.
Mm-hmm. If you're looking to get a mortgage, we have competitive mortgage rates. We're
Mm,
either waiving the bank fee or reducing the bank fee. And then we have flexible repayment terms up to 30 years. And
wow.
who's eligible? First time home buyers.
Mhm.
If you're building a new home, Bermudians and residents with the legal ability to own property. So whether you're just trying to explore home ownership or you already own, you want a better rate, come talk to us.
And just remind people how to get started. They can call, they can go website. Can they just walk in?
They can walk in and see one of the ladies. There's a desk. So if you're coming into the Somerset branch, I work at Somerset sometimes. Big up Somerset. There's ladies on the title line can book you and gentlemen. Sorry, we have a gentleman. Can book you an appointment. Harborview branch, we have the 2 floors, the Front Street side and the Reed Street side. The ladies on the Reed Street side usually book the appointments, or you can book it at the teller line. So if you're visiting the teller or customer care, picking up a debit card, whatever, and you say, oh, you know what? I want to book an appointment. All of the staff that you see on the floor have access to book you an appointment. And then even if you go all the way down to the east, can't forget St. George's. There's lovely ladies down there. I don't think they have any gentlemen, but if they have a gentleman, ladies and gentlemen down at St. George's branch, they can book you an appointment as well. Or you can call 299-5959 and schedule an appointment that way.
You know, there are people tuned in right now, and audience, I will get to your questions. I'm not ignoring you. I'm sorry. I am sorry. We will get to you. But there are some people tuned in. They're like, okay, I'm eager. I wanna do this, but they're on the fence. Like, how do we get people that are on the fence to, I guess, consider buying property right now in Bermuda?
I mean, now I feel like now is a good time. Rates are generally low. I would say it's a buyer's market. It is a seller's market as well, because they can't even keep the houses. Once you put your house up for sale, it's going. But it's still a buyer's market, and it's for your future, you know?
Yeah.
It's a long-term investment, and owning property can offer you that stability that you need for your retirement, your family, generations to come. So we're here to guide you through every step, from budgeting to closing.
All right, let's go to the audience. See, I tell you, I'll come with you. They keep talking about your age. I thought the exact same thing. I'm like 19 years old, me 9 years. She looks lovely. And then, but back to Michelle White, who says, is there an age restriction to being approved for a mortgage?
Age restriction. So, I mean, how long do you want to have a mortgage? That's what I ask my customers. When do you want to have your mortgage finished? Me personally, I won't say how old I am. Actually, I can give you a clue. Teo and I are the same age. So
Teo and you?
Teo, Deal, and I are the same age.
Oh, wow.
Actually, I'm a little older than him because his birthday is soon. So, I want to retire yesterday. So I want my mortgage to be finished like yesterday. So if you're trying to plan for your retirement, do you really want to have your mortgage until past when you want to retire? So that's a question for the customer themselves. They have to think about. But yes, we offer terms up to 65, or if you're due to be working until 68, then you can have your term up to 68. So that's the offering of the longer terms.
We've got Nicole Walker asking, how does the process differ if needing to borrow to build onto or renovate existing properties?
So generally, if you're just purchasing a property, it's 20% down payment. If you're building, so if you have a major construction you're adding on, we look at lending up to 90% of your project. That's like the steadfast rule. But I would say come and have a conversation, because there are always exceptions to the rule. So you need to have an idea of how much you're looking to do. Like I said earlier, cost of construction is just increasing since it's going up high. Like if you compare the prices from 5 years ago to now, the prices of building have increased substantially. So come in, have the conversation, and then we can work out what's best suited for you.
Indeed. Thank you for that. We have Yark Sims says, I'm not biased, but your guest this morning is not only gorgeous, she's so intelligent, which is the meaning of her name, Intelligent Life, born on a Friday. Thank you
Oh, you knew that.
for enlightening us about mortgages. I'm heading down to HSBC now to get me one now.
I am impressed that he knew the meaning of my name. Okay. And I was born on Friday.
Oh, and it is Financial Fridays. Okay.
It is Financial Friday, and I was born on a Friday. And yes, my name does mean intelligent one who reasons.
I don't know what my name means, but I'm glad that, people know that stuff. I'm gonna have to look it up. Michelle White says, if any young person has secured a good job, how long do you suggest they work before thinking about taking on the responsibility of a mortgage?
I mean, if you're not on probation, if you've secured a job, you're comfortable in your job, so you've passed your probationary period, you want to stay there. Not saying that you have to stay there forever, 30 years or so, or 19 like me, but come and have a conversation. Even if you're new on your job, we've had conversations with young people that have just gotten into the workforce and they're just trying to figure out their next steps. They want to start up a budget because home ownership is something that they see in their future. It's best to come in and have a conversation. It's never too soon.
All right. We have a question over on Instagram. Someone's asking, can I switch from Butterfield to HSBC?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We do mortgage switch. It's called mortgage switch and save. If you're moving your mortgage from another bank to HSBC, we waive that bank fee. So that 1% that I talked about is completely waived. So what I would do is have the conversation to find out if it makes sense to move it. Our interest rates are relatively low. We have good mortgage rates offering right now. So book that appointment, come in, have a conversation, and then we can see if it makes sense to move it. We'd be happy to take you on.
All right. We've got, you kind of answered this already, but you just want to repeat it. Kenneth B. Caesars says, is there an age limit to obtaining a loan?
Right. So it's up to your retirement. So if you want to retire like I do, I will retire next year. Say that it's next year. Then that's when you would have your loan maturity. But if you have 10 years to retirement or 12, 15, we have the flexible terms. So it doesn't have to be a 20-year term or a 30-year term. We can do 172 months if that's how many months you have until your retirement.
Yeah, indeed. Just before you head out, just remind people how they can get in touch to take advantage of this campaign that ends on September 30th, 2025. I have to say 2025 because...
Yes, 2025. So our call center number is 299-5959. You can call, book an appointment over the phone. You can visit the branch. So that's St. George's, Harborview, or Somerset branch. Anyone on the floor can take your information, book you an appointment. Yeah, those are the main two ways to get an appointment. If you already had our contact details, sometimes people reach out, but the best way is to call or come in, visit a branch and schedule your appointment.
All right. Michelle White's asking, can one apply for a loan at the age of 60 plus?
Yeah, if your term's going to be 5 to 8 years.
Okay. So I got to put you on the spot before you head out. So before we came live, we do, audience, we know the quality check. And she had the audacity to ask, has my father been on the show? I said, well, who's your father? Audience, her father is one of your favorite people on this show, audience. And I want to see if the audience can guess, who is Akilah E Simmons' father? Because you all always asking, can you get him back on? Can he come back? And he is pretty much a co-host on the show. And I was actually happy and excited when I found out who her father was, because I was like, oh, this is going to be a good conversation. Oh, yeah. I didn't want to put the pressure on you and say that. But audience,
that's fine.
Take a guess. They love your father. They absolutely Look forward to his conversations. He is a wealth of knowledge, and HSBC is lucky to have the daughter of someone. Yep, they got it. They got it.
You got it.
Yep.
Yep, that's my daddy. And
Yeah.
it's funny,
Well,
when I was younger, he told me that I would need to have a good relationship with a bank as an adult. You need to have a good relationship with a bank. And when I started working at HSBC 19 years ago, he said, "Well, I didn't think you were going to have such an intimate relationship."
man, I tell you what. One thing we know about you without knowing you is your finances are in order. Right?
I'm good with money.
We can trust Akilah E Simmons this morning, folks, with whatever she told us about mortgages. Akilah, thank you so much for
You're
stopping by, and thank you
welcome.
to everyone at HSBC. Have a wonderful day, and we
Thank
look
you for
forward to
having me. I had a good time.
talk soon.
Okay.
All right, Akilah E Simmons, folks, you know what to do. Whether you're streaming on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, X, or Instagram, give us a like, love, follow, share the link with your friends, family, colleagues. Help us beat the algorithm so that as many people as you know have access to these most important community conversations. That was awesome. That was extremely awesome. And for those streaming on the radio, thank you for your support. We're going to take our final break. We'll come back, we'll wrap it up, and I will give you a daily play. Yeah, we're going to have some trivia. It's a things you should know. Stick with us.
Join 14,000 SCAR certified members in Bermuda, and you can help reduce the risk of childhood sexual abuse. Become an advocate and a voice for our children. Get trained, get certified. We offer community and private sessions. Visit scarsbermuda.com to register for training. You'll also find valuable information and resources on our website. Visit scarsbermuda.com. Get certified today. SCARS, saving children and revealing secrets.
Did you know 3 out of 4 people say that they have a good understanding of life insurance? But do they really? When asked how much the yearly cost would be for a 20-year, $250,000 level term life insurance policy for a healthy 30-year-old, 80% overestimated the cost by 5 times the amount. Ready for this? The true cost for that policy is about $220 a year. That's as little as 66 cents a day, or $20 a month. So let's put this into perspective. Compared to other monthly costs, isn't getting life insurance a no-brainer? If you can trim back on some of these expenses just a little bit, it will allow you to dedicate the savings toward an affordable life insurance policy. Contact one of our life insurance agents today to find the right policy for you.
Dreaming of expanding your business? With BDC's Loan Guarantee Program, we support your ambitions. Get up to 75% guarantee on bank or credit union loans up to $300,000. Just your vision and our support. Apply today and unlock new business opportunities. BDC, Bermuda business starts here.
Being from this little island, like yourself, we knew you needed access to reliable shipping. We set up mailboxes so you can skip all the long waits or held up in customs excuses.
With mailboxes, that won't happen. Get your packages in under 48 hours using our dashboard.
Plus, if you're a planner or headerer, our weekly consolidation service might be for you. We hold your packages in Delaware and ship them together to save you big time on shipping fees.
And with our warehouse being in Delaware, that means 0% sales tax. Pretty cool, right guys?
Looking for the best care for your pets? Novazark Feed and Supply has everything you need, from top quality foods to toys and supplies. We've got it all. Join our frequent buyer program and earn rewards every time you shop. Plus, we've been awarded the Clever Customer Initiative program for helping you save more. And don't forget, we open an hour early on Saturdays so you can get a head start on your pet care. Visit us today or shop online for easy pickup or delivery. Your pets will thank you.
All righty, welcome back to the big show. Thanks again to Akilah E Simmons, HSBC, for another segment of Financial Fridays. Honestly, I hope you found that helpful, audience. I hope it answered questions that you may have, and hopefully you make an appointment, find out what they can help you do for yourself over at HSBC. Thanks again to the BAC Group of Companies, Medical House Lenders, People's Pharmacy, and HSBC Bermuda for ensuring that we can pump through the radio airwaves with these most important community conversations on Hot 107.5 on a regular basis. Folks, if you haven't already, do us a favor if you're streaming with us on either Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, X, YouTube, or LinkedIn. Just give us a like, love, follow, share the link with your friends, your family, your colleagues. Share it with your WhatsApp groups. Just help us beat the algorithm so as many people as you know have access to these most important community conversations. It is time for the Daily Play, brought to you by Bermuda Trivia, now available at stores throughout Bermuda. Follow Bermuda Trivia on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, X, and TikTok to find out why it's Bermuda's favorite trivia game. All right, audience, are you ready? It's the things you should know. And no, I did not know the answer to the question I just picked out of the box during the commercial break. Here's the question, audience. How many ribs do humans have? And don't judge me because I didn't know. It's not 32, Tanya Cheeseman. It's not 79, Hadley and Swan. It's not 16, NTS. But Stacey Ann Brown, it is 24. It is 24. Yes, I learned that today as well. It's 24. Humans have 24 ribs. Yeah. No, I'm going to start counting. How do they? I don't feel big enough to have 24 ribs. So that means like 12 on each. I'm really trying to think this out, folks. Anyway, let's wrap it up. Look, I had fun with you all this morning. We spoke about some of Bermuda's most unique characters, and you know, there were quite a few. And I think, as I said to Teo earlier, when we think of some of the most unique people in our community, it really helps us appreciate each other a bit more. We're a wonderful people. We are wonderful people with so many differences amongst us. And I think how we respond and embrace each other, despite our differences, really shows what kind of community and people we are. So let's keep celebrating each other, man. Let's keep celebrating each other and honoring those unique among us. Truthfully, we're all unique, but some people are just characters. They have a certain level of character that separates them from others. As far as the conversation with Akilah from HSBC for Financial Fridays, I hope these conversations are helpful for folks. I know it's a time where, you know, people feel like they're never going to be able to own a piece of the rock. HSBC is trying to help you with that. Just reach out, find out what you believe they can possibly do for you. They say you don't know if you don't try, right? So just reach out, ask some questions, and see what it is that they can do to help you help yourself. All right, daily inspiration. Let's see what we've got for you today. You know, someone said to me years ago, don't upset the men with the pen or the person on the mic. And what they meant by that is, if you don't want to become the news, don't give the media a reason. And I hope that resonates with everyone. Folks, don't forget to subscribe on our website. Follow us on all of our social media channels to stay up to date with all that we have going on. Help us grow beyond the mic as we do our part to continue to improve our community. Thanks again to our partners, the BAC Group of Companies, Medical House, Lindo's, People's Pharmacy, and a big shout out to HSBC Bermuda for ensuring that we can pump through the radio airwaves on Hot 107.5 with these most important community conversations. Folks, if you haven't already and you're streaming with us on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on YouTube, on Twitter X, on Instagram, give us that like, that love, that follow, that share the link with your friends, your family, your colleagues, repost it. Just help us grow beyond the live engagement. As always, we appreciate you, we love you, and we thank you for making us part of the daily routine. If all goes well, we'll be back to do this again with you on Tuesday. I'm Jamel Hartman. Make it a safe and a great long holiday weekend. We are is out. Peace.